glinted in the headlights, creating shades of mystery. Lyle and Jack both bit their lips, gazing at the incomprehensible entity as if it had come straight out of a nightmare. It stood on the road, the thick shadows of its figure melting into the night air. "What the devil is this?" Jack whispered, slowing down. The creature, as if possessing its own intelligence, suddenly headed towards them. They felt a wave of fear as the creature stopped by their car. The impenetrable darkness in its eyes peered into their souls, as if seeking something they themselves did. Surrounded by an atmosphere of the unknown, Lyle and Jack remained behind the wheel, clinging to their reality. The creature, swaying slowly like a shadow, disappeared into the woods, but its influence lingered in the air, leaving them with a sense of when they arrived home. The joy of the reunion was overshadowed by what had happened on the road. Reflecting on the incident, Lyle and Jack began to notice strange changes in their dreams and perception of reality. The creature haunted them, leaving ominous traces in their minds. Over time, their psyche became increasingly unsettled. Dreams filled with darkness and undefined fear merged with their reality. Lyle noticed strange shadows in the corners of the room, and Jack felt his thoughts becoming increasingly ominous. They decided to investigate the incident. Delving deep into the archives, Jack discovered a long-forgotten legend about a creature known as the Shadow Bearer. According to the legend, this creature was a carrier of darkness, taking part of the human mind, leaving behind fear and uncertainty. The creature could be summoned by the fear associated with love and family ties. Lyle and Jack realized that their encounter with the Shadow Bearer was part of some dark ritual connected to Valentine's Day. Attempting to resist the influence of the Shadow Bearer, father and son decided to conduct their own ritual to banish its shadow. The evening of February 14th became an atmosphere of determination and courage. They returned to that wooded stretch of road where they encountered the Shadow Bearer. The creature appeared again, as if an omen of darkness. Lyle and Jack, looking into its eyes, felt a surge of strength within them. They unquestionably knew that if they didn't defeat it now, they would fall under the power of an unknown dark. Like warriors against evil, they released their own fear, rushing forward, pushing the Shadow Bearer away. The dark shadow raced into the night, its cry of fear turning into a cry of freedom. The Shadow Bearer vanished, leaving Lyle and Jack in silent darkness. They returned home, and despite the trials they faced, the lingering fear in their hearts forged a new bond. On this Valentine's Day, they realized that love for family and courage in the face of fear create an invisible shield capable of overcoming even the darkest shadows of the past. Twilight engulfed the small town as Emma and Mike, bundled in their coats, headed home on the eve of February 14th. The narrow street was illuminated by flickering lanterns, casting bright circles on the pathway, but something dark and unknown flickered in their peripheral vision. "Did you see that?" Mike slowed his pace, squinting into the darkness. Feeling a shiver, Emma nodded, as if confirming the shadow of the unknown. The creature was something between a human and a nightmare. It swayed in the darkness, its dark contours distorted, as if it did not belong to this world. The eerie light in its eyes created a sense that it possessed some unimaginable knowledge. Mike and Emma looked at each other, their hearts pausing for a moment. But then the creature vanished into the darkness, as if carrying its own darkness with it. The days leading up to Valentine's Day became strange for Emma. Dreams filled with anxiety haunted her, and she saw the shadow of that creature in every dark corner of her consciousness. Mike tried to reassure her, but his own worry only grew. One day, while strolling in the park, the shadow reappeared. Emma felt herself becoming a part of it, the ominous light in the creature's eyes enveloping her soul. The creature, rising into the air as if evaporating, disappeared, leaving Emma in a state of panic. Mike resolutely delved into the town's history, trying to uncover the mystery of what was happening. In old archives, he found mention of an ancient ritual related to love and fear, where a creature known as the Light Dark was released into free roam every Valentine's Day. According to legend, the creature absorbed the fear associated with love, sealing it in the dark depths, creating eternal captivity for those who dare to look into its eyes. Emma and Mike found themselves entangled in this ancient ritual, and now their fate was disrupted. The evening of February 14th arrived, and Emma felt the shadow of the Light Dark becoming increasingly intrusive. Mike, realizing that only he could change the course of events, decided to confront this ancient evil. All their emotions, love and fear, merged in this moment. They went to the place where they first saw the creature and faced it for the last time. The Light Dark rose into the air, trying to engulf their fear, but Mike, looking into its eyes, felt something new within himself: determination and courage. With difficulty, as if exorcising a demon, they managed to release the fear locked in their hearts. The creature soared into the air, emitting a terrifying cry, and disappeared, leaving them in darkness, but now without the shadow of its influence. Emma and Mike returned to their everyday lives, but the shadow of the Light Dark left its imprint on their souls. Every Valentine's Day reminded them of how they crossed the boundaries between love and fear, leaving their hearts in the dark night.
Just the two of us.